Welcome to the Hope for the Journey podcast, a weekday wellness tips program presented by Dr. Denise Marie, Third Order Carmelite. Dr. Denise is a professionally qualified clinical psychologist, health and wellness professor and coach, counselor, plus medicinal herbs educator. Each Hope for the Journey podcast features a well-being key from Dr. Denise, helping you meet your self-care needs for living well. Listener discretion is advised because this and other Hope for the Journey episodes may contain discussions surrounding behavioral health problems and other actual potentially triggering topics.
Hello and good day, everyone. Welcome back to Hope for the Journey. I hope things are coming along okay for you today. This is Dr. Denise speaking, and on today's episode of the podcast, our topic is turning off the TV, which is a psychological self-care key for living well. So I guess some of you may be wondering what I mean by turning off the TV. Well, I think I need to say that I am not against television. Yet, according to recent studies, adults aged 35 to 50 years old watch an average of 5, and some even 6 or even 7 hours of television every day. And most people watch more TV on the weekends. And all of this does not even include the time people spend on their personal phones, on social media, playing video games, etc. Why say no to watching television every day? Why would you or someone else consider skipping TV for a certain number of days each week? Well, I do have some different reasons to share about watching less television, some of them which you might certainly have expected that I would bring up, but others may be unexpected. So for reasons you might expect, certainly watching TV is more time-consuming than listening to radio or podcasts. Also, the life you have is actually meant for living rather than watching. Television also can affect your spending habits. In watching television, you get influenced by the power of advertisements. For example, advertisements for junk food. Advertisements on television can make you want to buy more things, and especially things you do not need. Watching television may be negatively influencing your health. Certainly, you would want to consider a good number of research investigations which directly correlate too much television watching with becoming more obese. And perhaps the next set of reasons I will review would be more unexpected. So watching television has been linked to depression as people spend more time comparing themselves to those people on television. And being sedentary is also known to lead to depression in some people. Television shows and video games are known to shorten attention spans, and that means not just in children. Television watching can get in the way of your using and growing your own imagination and your own creativity. Also, were you aware that people who have the most wealth don't watch television? And that people who have the most success in life do not watch TV. I am wondering how different you think your life would be if you spent those 5 or 6 or 7 hours each day otherwise? Have you ever considered turning off the TV for, let's say, 3 days per week? Certainly, there would be positive effects, benefits of turning off the television for 3 days a week. By limiting TV watching, you certainly will have more time, and you will be doing a greater number of things that are truly important to you, that really matter. But you might also be wondering how you might start to go about quitting watching television every day of the week. Well, I certainly would say it's important that after you have figured out exactly how much television hours you are involved in watching every week, one way to quit watching daily television is to simply start questioning whether a particular television show or series is adding to your life experience. Another way to quit watching television every day of the week is to make sure that when you are eating meals, you do have the television turned off. You can also give away your extra televisions that you might have in different rooms of the house. Give them away to charity. Actually, you don't really need a television in every room of your home. Another way to quit watching television every day of the week is to intentionally make better decisions about what to watch. So you will choose what you will watch more wisely. Certainly, I think you know there are wiser choices of TV shows to watch, ones of greater quality, ones that are genuinely interesting and even intellectually stimulating. So, for example, why not carefully select good documentaries, classic books that have been made into good movies? And how about good music concerts? And why not even consider prayer get togethers on television? There really are numerous positive alternatives to watching television. Then instead of watching TV each day, why not give some thought to doing things for family? For example, eating a meal together or enjoying a hobby together. Why not give some thought to doing things for your social life? For example, inviting your friends over or entertaining guests of your choice at your home. Why not consider doing things for fun? For example, participating in a sport. Why not give consideration to doing things for relaxation, such as enjoying the great outdoors, enjoying nature? Instead of watching daily television, how about doing things for productivity? For example, exercising, reading a book, visiting the library, listening to audio programs, watching videos, watching DVDs, taking internet courses. What about planning your menu for the week? or doing steps toward fulfillment of a dream or a life goal that you have. And instead of being a daily TV watcher, why not give some thought to doing things for God, such as good spiritual reading or holy meditation? Overall, it is quite possible to turn off the television for those 3 days per week, all in service of improving your psychological well-being, resulting in a more abundant life for you overall. For what comes next about today's topic, I would like us to take a quick look at two people who turn off the TV when that is the wise thing to do. First, I wish to point to a political commentator, book author, podcaster, and columnist named Matt Walsh. This is one of his most relevant quotes about the subject. Matt says, quote, "It's simple. If that TV show won't bring you closer to God, don't watch it." End quote. I'm wondering, is this an idea you have spent any time pondering? And another person I wish to bring to your attention is Kate Orson. Kate is a freelance writer and the author of a book called Tears Heal: How to Listen to Our Children. Kate Orson has written for British publications including The Telegraph, Daily Mail, and Metro. Kate converted to the Christian faith in the year 2021. This conversion came after she had spent over 20 years in the New Age movement. Regarding the matter of limiting TV time, Kate has recommended to watch television, quote, "with a discerning eye and figure out fact from fiction. It can take time and patience, but it is so rewarding," end quote. She also expanded upon her thinking about TV watching by saying that we've got to be careful not to use it as an idol, end quote. Both Matt Walsh and Kate Orson have understood that turning off the TV for a number of hours per week is a valuable psychological practice for better living. For this next segment of the podcast, I wish to assist your turning off the TV more often through a piece of music. The song I am featuring for you here is called CEO of Watching Television, and it is performed by Ellie Dixon. So I will read a number of the lyrics of the CEO of Watching Television I discovered on the internet, words that are nicely relevant for today's discussion. Early morning, the toaster, looking at deadlines. I can't seem to focus. Early evening, just sat on the sofa. Maybe I'll get it when I'm wiser and older. Oh, it's 1:45. Sitting in bed. Oh, hi, it's 4:45. Got nothing done, but, that's all right. Oh, it's 1:45. Got nothing better to do. Nothing better to do. So I take a load off. A load off. My executive decision. Sit and chill out in the kitchen. sick of playing Mr. Business when nobody even listens. So I'm sitting back because I'm the CEO of watching television. In my own sweet time, taking a load off. Yeah, yeah. From listening to these lyrics of the song, you can tell that turning off the TV more often would be a good idea for this person. How this can not only increase psychological wellness, but also advance general well-being. Moving forward, I would like to focus on some extra possible care for you and your overall wellness by presenting the following 3 health foods and plants that could aid your becoming more active by intentionally turning off the TV more, which is our psychological self-care key of the day. And please keep in mind my words about talking over these 3 items with your doctor before plugging them into your healthcare practices. I present this trio of foods and plants as complementary to body and soul functioning. To start, I would like to mention eating goji berries. Goji berries are actually a fine choice for increasing energy and vitality, plus relieving fatigue. Then I can suggest you're thinking about using chia seeds. These nutritious chia seeds keep you fueled up and energetic longer. Plus, you do have the option of taking in marjoram. Marjoram is a great spice and herb to use, especially if you've been feeling stiff or even sore from sitting watching TV for too long. Though please remember my advice to talk over such foods and plants with your doctor, it being good to ensure they can fit well in your particular health situation. Otherwise, it does please me to underline goji berries, chia seeds, and marjoram as a few of nature's gifts that can promote the well-being of both your body and soul. Today, I also plan to share this brief item with you, a post-it note I have written to encourage you to limit or turn off the TV more frequently. So I hope you will take to heart these words from a friend, actually from Philippians chapter 4, verse 8. Brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. For what's next on the agenda for our podcast today, I would like to share about a mobile app that can aid your journey to turning off the TV more. This particular app is called Overcome Television Addiction. It was developed by Anthony App. The content description for this straightforward app outlines the different aspects of its primary goal, which is to assist users to, quote, avoid becoming a social recluse, attend to chores that have been neglected, improve your creative and technical skills, register for additional part-time courses, try being bold, encourage conversation, always remember, enforce strict control, take charge of your own life. How to Overcome Television Addiction, end quote, which in my view, as a whole, shows the app does feature a good number of elements needed in a program to quit TV dependence. Additionally, beyond this Overcome Television Addiction mobile app, which I discovered, you can bear in mind that there are other tools for wellness to learn about in our Hope for the Journey podcast resource center, located on Instagram at Cause for Hope. And as a closing point to tie up this evening's discussion tips, I do wish to underline that it has been a pleasure for me to create this podcast episode for you today on our subject matter of turning off the TV. To stress the value of this psychological self-care key for you. And please know that I personally wish you more hope for the journey of greater well-being.
The Hope for the Journey program airs weekday evenings from 7:45 p.m. to 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Instagram and YouTube. Dr. Denise thanks you for listening to her Community Wellness podcast and wishes you to keep in mind that there is cause for hope of more well-being.